Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company, and here we have the BMW 420D on a 16 plate, as you can see. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside though, you can see it's a two-door coupe with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first of all. As we approach the back of the vehicle, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car before we hop in. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see the whole car is in fantastic condition the whole way around, particularly for its age. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. So over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the fuel gauge, then the speedometer, rev counter, and coolant temperature gauge. In the center at the bottom, we have the total miles for the car. They're 44,806, so very low mileage for the car's age. You can change the information displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk. We back out to the steering wheel next. On the left-hand side, first of all, we have cruise control and speed limiter. On the right-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls. The plus pedal and the minus pedal are so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox, should you wish to do so. Over into the center next, we have BMW's professional nav up on here. So professional nav, you get the extra wide screen. You can control everything that you see me controlling using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial just here and the collection of buttons that surround it. So you can go into certain things from on here. So for example, we're on the main menu at the moment, but you can access your satellite navigation, your phone, your radio, and your media. So you can either do that with a push of a button or use the dial. You can rotate the dial. It also moves up, down, left, and right as well, which will become useful within certain menus. So for example, if we want to listen to our music, we can go to the radio, push that dial down. We have FM, AM, and DAB radio, as you can see. You can listen to your own music under the multimedia heading. So you've got your CD player at the top here, but you can plug in external devices, Bluetooth audio, auxiliary input, USB input as well. So lots of ways to listen to your music, and you pay your phone under the telephone heading just there. This car has got parking sensors, but it's also got a visual guide to those sensors, which you can see on the screen now. Below that, we have the main volume for the stereo. We have our CD player. We then have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning off, back on again from here, or hit auto. The car will take control of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. Press auto again and you go back to whatever setting you had that on previously. We've also got a heated driver and passenger seat, both of which have 3 heat settings each. Below that, 2 cup holders, a 12-volt charging socket, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. You can turn your parking sensors on and off from here. We can turn off the traction control from here as well, and you can change the driving setup of the car. So you're able to put it into Sport, as you can see just here, Sport Plus, Comfort, which is your everyday driving, and Eco Pro as well. The last thing I wanted to mention is the sunroof. So we have a manual blind that opens up. You can, of course, leave it like this, and it lets a lot of extra light into the cabin area. Or you can tilt the sunroof section open, should you wish to do that, or slide it open as well for a proper sunroof, as you can see. The last thing I wanted to run through is the paperwork we have for the car. So firstly, you can see 2 keys, the V5 registration document there showing that it's a 2-owner car from new. And over on the right hand side, we have the MOT certificate. So the MOT expires on the 1st of April 2025, as you can see. And then we have plenty of service records underneath there as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video walk around of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.